Hello all. The purpose of this tutorial is to give you a brief introduction to spatial data analysis. So we are going to cover just four major topics. First, to give you a quick introduction to what is this and where do we use this and how to actually handle this to represent and analyze this data. And we are going to end up with a very simple illustration using RStudio. RStudio is one of the very widely used tool for representing spatial data. The overall intent of covering these topics is to give you a very quick tutorial of what is the spatial data and how can we use it for our purpose. So let's go into it. So this is the RStudio. This is your RStudio platform. The installation other guidelines are very widely available in the internet. You can use them. So I've already done my code and the code is stored here. So the code is available in your tutorial in the code section. Please feel free to go through them. So when you start, first go to the session and set your working directory to be the directory which you will be using. In my case, I'll be using this directory and I've set it already. So that will be your step number 1. Then you can go and open the code which is of your interest. So this is my code. Let me walk you line by line about what the code is. However, the details are available in the code section also. So the intent of this particular code is I'm trying to plot the different crime rates happening in the Cambridge city, especially the weapon crime rates, onto the geographical location. In other words, I'm going to take a map of the Cambridge and I'm going to plot those areas where there have been some frequent crime occurrences, especially in the year 2015. So to do that, I need two things. One is the geographical location of the places where the crime rates happened, and the second data I want is the map of the Cambridge. So I'm trying to take the map of the Cambridge and plot these location details. So step number 1, get your data about the latitude and longitude. In my case, the data looks something like this. Not very clear. Yeah, so this is the data I've downloaded from the Cambridge City database. So if you come to the very frag end, you can find two columns, latitude and longitude. Of the entire file, these two are of interest to me, and there are nearly, well, it's a very big file, and I'm having nearly 1550 such data. So let's see what we could do with it. So if I come back, so first I'm reading the CSV file under the name crime.data. Once that is done, I'm going to extract the latitude and longitude data. So with that, my coordinate details are ready. Then I use this getMap function. So I'm going to do some subsequent steps of getting some maps and plotting the maps and other things. For that, I need some specific package. So I go to the right corner of the screen where I find something called packages. Under packages, I need to click what is of my interest. For our current case, we'll be using 3 packages. One is the ggmap, ggplot2, and maps. If you click on these links, you may get further details about this. For brevity purpose, I'm not covering it here. So going back, so I'm using the function called getMap, into which I'm specifying what map exactly I want, at what zoom level, and what is the type of the map I want, and what is my source, as well as the color preference. So here I'm taking the Google map. So that's how my code looks. Once I get that, I'm trying to plot it. So till now, let's execute our code and see how things are going. So yeah. So if you see here, once I ask the base map, it tells me at from which URL it has taken the map and how it's going to look. So whenever you see this message, you're sure that you got your map. And to double check, you can also plot it. This is how it looks. So good news is we have a base map. Now the coordinates are ready, the base map is ready, we have to link them. So this is the code used for linking them. So again, ggmap is part of the package. So I've taken the base map and I'm asking you to consider the complete frame, and I'm declaring a variable called base layer, inside which I'm again using a function called ggplot, which is again a part of the packages we have installed. In the ggplot, what I'm trying to plot is my crime data, on which the x is the longitudinal data, which is here, and the y is the latitudinal data, which is here. So once I give that, here I'm going to capture all the points, link it to the base map, and assign it to a variable called map1. So here only internal linking has happened, but not plotting hasn't happened. So if I try to plot this data now, you could see the map that is coming up will be exactly the same. Though the linkage has happened, we have not actually visually plotted it. So in order to enable the visual plotting, I'm using this data. I'm taking the map1 and using this command geomPoint. So geomPoint will work based on the limits set by this x and y as well as the data provided. And I'm asking for a color blue and setting a size of 1 and assigning to a variable map.crime. So this takes care of the plotting activity. And after that, I'm doing some graph formatting, like giving a title, making sure of the title, font, and how it should look. Once I give that, we're almost done. Let's see what is happening here. So yep, that is a map. So among the United States, in the Cambridge, this is how my kind of crime rates are being distributed. And when I say crime rates, this is especially the weapon crime rates. So in this way, you can get a feel of how crowded or I would say how dense the activities are happening. This is just for the year of 2015. Looks like almost all major parts of the Cambridge city are being affected. Not so good news, but yeah. So a very simple example of how can we use spatial data to take some meaningful decision. So hope you enjoy this tutorial. Thank you.